Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in for yourself today and participating in the interactive reading I posted earlier. And thank you for sharing part of your day with me. If you are watching this video, there's a good chance that you picked number 3, or you picked number 3 and another card as well. I did things a little differently this time, in case you didn't notice, but I was guided by spirit, so I went on a limb here and tried it out, and we'll see how it goes. Let me know, guys, what you think. So maybe we'll do it again. We'll see. For this week's reading, when I was asking Spirit yesterday what the theme for us this week was, or is, I was drawn to a particular deck, and I pulled a card, a random card, and it was a door. So apparently our theme for this week is the symbol of the door. It is the energy symbolized by the door. And so I took all the door cards out of the deck, and each card in the interactive reading represented a door, a different door. So you guys who picked card number 3, you picked the third door. And doors symbolize so many things, and basically new. It symbolizes new and moving forward, and that is the big theme for all of us right now, for this week, for all of us. And I think it may not just be just this week. I feel like this is something that we're probably going to take forward with us, but it's very, very present for us right now. And some of you guys have maybe seen evidence of this the last week, or whatever the case is in your own life. It may have been something that has been growing for you even up until this moment. But right now, this week, this is the overall energy that Spirit wants me to focus on and bring up. So, doors, they symbolize new beginnings, new phases, and in case you're wondering why I'm looking over here, I have my little handy dandy notebook, so I have a pen in my hand, with all the notes that I jotted down, just so I wouldn't forget anything for you guys. And I want you guys to have it all, to have the best reading I can give you, so I don't want to forget anything. So anyways, guys, doors symbolize new beginnings, new phases, new opportunities, new cycles, which is really interesting. We're going a lot of new, and new beginnings and new cycles, and we just had a new moon. So this is really interesting that it's coming in the same week that we had a new moon. We're being shown the symbol of the door, which represents new. How interesting to me that is, especially since this is also, today is 11/11, it is the perfect day for me to do an interactive reading with you guys and to share a message. Happy 11/11, guys. Happy Wednesday. I just thought that was so cool. I love how Spirit works. So anyway, new cycles and new directions. And the other word that came to mind that was not new was expansion. And I really feel that what that means is that we're going to reach new heights and new levels, and we're going to expand upon where we've been. We're going to move forward from where we've been and just really expand upon that. Yeah, new heights, new levels, I am having a brain cramp right now, but we're just really expanding upon this, and yeah, just expanding. That's the word that comes to mind, and I like I said, I'm having a brain cramp, so I can't remember what the other word was that I wanted to add to this theme of expanding, but that's okay. You guys get the general idea, and I'm sure that some of you guys who picked this card and who are watching this video will understand the meaning of expansion. You probably have already felt it, you've already experienced it, or you soon will. because it's just really like an addition, you know, the next phase, the next height, the next level of where we are right now or where we've recently been. So I can tell you right now, for me personally, I just had this happen to me. This energy has been very present in my life in the last couple of days. And what happened for me has already happened and is continuing to happen. I have already expanded. I have built upon and expanded upon where I've been, and I'm reaching a new level, a new height. So like I said, you guys may have already experienced this. You might be experiencing it today, right now. You might be experiencing it within the next couple of weeks, but it's already in motion for you. The ball is already rolling. I know this because I do not focus on future energy. For those of you guys who have gotten readings from me and have been following me for any amount of time, you guys know this. I think that is very I can't even think of that word either right now. But it's very limiting for you guys, and I would never, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I resonate with. I don't want to limit you guys, and so I do not focus on that. So basically that's it. So that means that this energy is already in motion for you. You guys may have already seen evidence of this already, or you soon will, because it's already in motion. Anyways, guys, yeah, the other word that came up, the key word that came up with when I meditated and looked up the symbolism of door, what the door symbolizes for us, was supported. The word supported came up, which tells me that Spirit wants to let us know that we are supported. They want you guys to know that you are fully supported right now as you expand, as you move forward, as you go in different directions and new directions, and as you begin new cycles and new phases of your life and new opportunities come up for you. You are supported in that. You're supported in your choices to go in different directions or to try new things, and you're supported by having new opportunities come into you, and supported when you accept new opportunities that may be coming up. I think this is just some validation that is really needed for you guys, that you guys are fully supported, and this may be because, you know, right now or in the recent past, things may have seemed a little difficult for you. You may have felt unsupported. You may have felt like, you know, the universe was picking on you. You know, you may have felt that kind of beaten down. Whatever the case is, Spirit wants to let you guys know right now that you are supported, and that, you know, they support your decisions, and they're encouraging you to go for it. Whatever it is for you right now, go for it. And yeah, so that is the overall general theme for all of us right now. But of course, each card kind of focuses on a more specific area of that newness, that expansion, that support. And for you guys who picked card number 3, you picked the door to Spirit. So you guys were drawn to the energy of expansion in Spirit, and in regards to Spirit and new beginnings, new heights, and all that good stuff. So what that tells me, guys, is that some of you guys might find that your intuitive abilities are more strong right now. You might find that you have more intuitive insights, or that you just things around intuition, you know, little weird things. You might find that synchronicity and symbols that you associate with synchronicity and being in the flow are seen more and more right now. I gotta tell you, for me personally, I have been picking up on people's thoughts around me, like right before they say them. I know, like, they say it, and I'm like, hey, I was just, and it's like really random stuff. Like, some of the stuff you can think, oh, well, maybe we both had the same thought, and, you know, that's totally plausible. But there's other stuff that's happened, and I'm like, that is the most random thought, and then it comes out of the person's mouth, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so weird. So that's not something that I normally did before, but now my intuitive abilities, that's what's going on. I have also expanded upon where I was, where now I'm doing group reading stuff on Skype calls. So I'm doing readings in front of a bunch of people for certain people, and that's something I didn't do before. So I'm reaching new heights. So just to give you guys an example of the kind of stuff that's happening, or what this could mean for you guys. You might find that your spiritual business, if you have one, is taking off, or you might decide that you start a new business, or you start a new healing modality. Roseanne, if you're watching this, you and Terry Miller, you guys just did that. So you might find that you write a book, you launch a new book that's spiritually based, you launch a new practice, you share a new healing modality. You might find that you are more in tune and more sensitive to energies, to the presence of spirit, to what other people are thinking. You might find that you are more confident in your gifts and you're taking the next step in your gifts. Yeah, just things like that, and whew, lots of new. And this also, I just heard, and I was trying to avoid this if possible, but apparently we can't. This card may symbolize that somebody, maybe you who are watching this, I'm not sure, is making the transition to spirit, or recently has, because door is also transition, the next room, if you will. So some people are leaving the room of the physical, and they're transitioning and, you know, walking through the door to being just pure soul, pure spirit. And this, they want me to explain it like that. They're not gone. They're very, very much with you, even though it's in a different way. And I think that they just essentially want to bring you that comfort and validation. So if you were drawn to this third card, then maybe it's because you need the validation that your loved one in spirit is very much with you, and they are sending you the validation right now through this video that they are there, they are supporting you, and probably sending you signs. I'm just hearing, pay attention. So, I don't know if some of you guys are receiving signs and you're like, that could be, you know, that could just be a coincidence. That's my imagination, whatever. They're seeing you right now, and they're like, come on, you know, like work with me here. I'm sending you signs, and you're just going. So pay attention to those guys, because spirit is saying, pay attention. That's me. They're trying to bring you that comfort and validation and reassurance that they are very much there with you. So try not to go. You might also, I just heard, you might get, have dreams of loved ones. You might have really interesting experiences with meditation. They're going a mile a minute with all this stuff about spirit, but that's spirit for you. So yeah, so I just wanted to make sure. Oh yes, and I'm glad I looked, because the other thing that this door represents is a door to yourself. And, excuse me, your own self, your own soul, your own spirit. And really, you might find that those of you who were drawn to this third card are really drawn to becoming more in tune with yourself, and really coming back to yourself and focusing on you and your well-being and what your soul is trying to tell you. You might find that you desire to meditate more. You might desire more solitude lately and spending more alone time with yourself. You might find that you crave solitude or tranquility and, kind of pampering yourself a little bit. And this is a very good card for those of you guys who really do need to take care of yourself and make yourself a priority and honor yourself and your soul and your well-being, because I think some of you guys are a little run down right now. But anyways, guys, this video is way longer than the other videos that I posted, and I know you probably are falling asleep at this point, but thank you again so much for sharing your day with me. Happy 11/11, guys. Meditate if you guys decide or feel drawn to. Please feel free to meditate upon the door of spirit, or doorways or arches in general with your support team in spirit, to see if you can receive any more personal insights or guidance for yourself about this. And thank you guys again so much for sharing part of your day with me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!